Oh, goodness gracious. Holy moly. What is going on? Oh shit, I think we might be live. What's going on, y'all? Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. It sure is. Congratulations, sailors. You've made it to the weekend. Arr, 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 arr. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not muted. Is this thing on? Hello. Oh, goodness. Hope y'all are doing well. I tell ya, you know I am. Y'all know I am. So I've been tooting around warming up for almost 11. It's been about an hour and a half. Gone through the warm up series. Started looking at these tuba flexibilities, these tuba flexies from the Freudist book, which is actually, now that I'm thinking about it, technically homework, which sucks because I have not been spending time on them, and I should. So that's probably going to be the first little bit of stream today, and I'm just going to be real with y'all. I'm a little bit tired, low energy, probably a little bit chill. My plan, and this is always, the best laid plans of mice and men and such. My plan for the stream, just gonna set that out there, is to be nice and chill and even, and not get too, I'm probably not too energetic today, and that's okay. Not every day has to be, but still gonna try and make some good music. We're gonna start as we always do with like flexibilities, lip trills, things like that. We will play Strauss at some point, a couple excerpts. I want to try Mahler 3 excerpt because I haven't done that one in a while, since I've sort of rediscovered my connection between the high and low registers, so I want to give that a shot. Nocturno, I feel like, is a really good piece for today. It's a little cloudy and dreary outside and cold, so I figure we can do some Nocturno and get us into a nice chill headspace. Maybe some Strauss 1 second movement, probably, because I think that one's going to be coming up in a couple weeks for homework as well. So we actually have quite a bit to work on today. Yo, M. Door, what's going on, buddy? How are you? This is my ideal Saturday. Sort of. For this Saturday in particular, this is ideal, because also when we're done practicing, my girlfriend and I are gonna make a bunch of like breakfast burritos. I might bake a loaf of bread, something like. It's gonna be a good day. Might play some pickleball later, Who knows? The world is your breakfast burrito. Been very busy with the Discord Symphony. Fucking love that, dude. Hope it's going well for you. And how was the birthday yesterday? How was the pizza and the everything? Tell me you had a wonderful time. The exact perfect birthday that you wanted. Tell me you had that. Oh goodness, there's water in my horn. Birthday was brilliant. Yes. That's what you love to see. You love to hear it. Right, that might have been the water. Might need to take an afternoon and like clean out these valves. They're maybe just a little, not like very dirty, but like I use a lot of valve oils, slide grease, just the ambient water that collects, and they're not like gross, but they could definitely use a snake, Dude, what the fuck? You been here for a week straight? The real MVP, my guy. The M door in your name stands not for maestro, but for MVP. Holy cow. That's huge, dude. Holy moly. Fucking love that. All right, let's see if we can do this thing real quick. It's not gonna be real quick, I tell you, but. Because it's like it's the same pattern here as it is, like it kind of repeats, but for some reason it doesn't sound like it's the same. Okay, so that's kind of it. We might be getting somewhere. I swear, once I learn these tubiflexes, there's no stopping me. Y'all will not be able to contain something. I don't know. Me, probably. Those are not the right partials. That's almost it. Yikes. I do not like these, Sam. I am. That might have been it. That might have been sort of close to what one series would be. Bear in mind, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. And we can sort of sometimes get the first one probably inaccurately. Almost, though. It is much closer. I feel good having spent some time on this. We're almost there. That F there is not, it either wants to lock into like, because I think, isn't middle C also on trigger 2-3? Nope. Very sharp, but that's because it's a D flat. Why did I think that trigger 2-3 also did a C? Maybe it does on the higher partial or higher octave. It's like I don't know if there's like a, because C major is what, so it's C major and its inversions, and then it's D flat major and its inversions. So it's literally just like C major, D flat major in various, you know, inversions and whatnots. It's got a Dorian kind of sound to it. And I'm not talking Dr. John from Scrubs, but it's got a Dorian feel to it because it's got A and D flats. So it's got that flat 2 and then resolving to 1 at the very end. Yeah, okay. That's been 11 minutes on some shit that we'll never get back, which is fine. Let's do some actual flexibilities. It's getting closer, though. It is getting closer. It's getting much, much closer. Not quite yet, but that's okay. Because we're in this shit for the long haul. We're not trying to be perfect right now. Sort of. I don't know. Oh, but we need to focus. All right. Whew! Little messy, but like, whatever. We're working on it, alright? What is it, 14 minutes? Let's maybe try a new flexi? No, let's not. Just because, you know what? I don't know if I've got the energy necessarily to like learn a new flexibility on this particular day. Let's just replay the hits, perhaps. Alright. Yeah, whatever. Still a little tricky, a little rough. So to that end, let's take this one a little bit slower because it's triplets at the same tempo, so it's a little bit slower than 16ths at this tempo. Because this one also goes up, this is a high flexibility. High and low flexibility, actually. It's a full range flexi. My lips are tired today too, I guess. I suppose. You know, some days just be like that. You know what? That's okay. We're gonna take a quick little chop break at 20 minutes in. Break for our chops. It's not a great sign. Not a great sign. This might be not a good stream practice day. This might be a day where we have to maybe set the horn aside. Come back to it later in the day. But it is also still relatively early, so we'll see. Whew. That was a struggle. That was a bit of a struggle, bus. That's alright. So there's your flexibilities for the day. That's okay. We can move on from something like that. And honestly, I know we're getting close on lip trills, and I don't want to not do any lip trills. Fuck. But I don't want to do any lip trills, is the thing. Yo, what's up, anime fan? Good to see you. I randomly got this in my algorithm. Just wanted to say keep up the hard work. Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. Hope you're doing well, having a great weekend yourself. I tell you, today is we're struggling a little bit with a lack of motivation. Chops aren't responding quite as well as they normally have. It's dreary and cold outside. I'm like, what are we even doing? You know what I mean? If it were not for the stream, I don't think I'd be playing right now. Today, you know, not like right now at this point in my life, but today I would set the horn aside and either come back to it later in the day or just not, you know, take the day off. But we still may cut it short a little bit, but maybe not immediately. We'll give it the old college try, you know. Some lip trills on a slower click. Pedal tones. That's what we can do. We can do pedal tones to relax, to massage. I don't do them nearly as much as I should. Man, that takes so much air. All right. Now let's work on some lip trills. Just so we can say that we did at least 5 minutes a day. At least 5 minutes of trills every day in a year. That's what Freudis says, and that's what we are going to... I swear to God, if in the course of 1 year we do not have a lip trill after doing 5 minutes every day, as per Freudis, I'm going to be very upset with Freudis. Not, like, really, but, you know. Trying to get sextuplets, because the pentuplets are like fine, you know, university, but not da 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 da. Fuck it. It sort of like popped into a little bit there. That one kind of felt okay. That's okay. That's all right. We're putting in the work. We're putting in the time. Though the motivation is not quite there. The focus is not quite there. But that's okay. You know, I would say I would give myself, in terms of a letter grade for today, I would give myself an I, because it's incomplete, because we don't know what today is going to be. So why the fuck am I even talking about it? Just play, you moron. Me. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It doesn't have to be. And that's the beauty of this, is like, now I'm just talking because I can feel my corners are starting to fatigue because these are working. I don't know why I'm so, my chops are so fatigued this morning as compared to like yesterday. I don't think we played all that intensely or that much. Maybe it's just the volume of work that we've been doing. Maybe that's what. Maybe that's all today is that we've been putting in a lot more quantity of work recently. That could very well be it. Or, you know, could be a just the night of sleep. My neck might be particularly stiff this morning. Maybe it was something to do with breakfast, you know, not maybe the moon is in a particular phase or some shit. Perhaps the planets are aligning. Perhaps Mercury's in retrograde or some bullshit. I don't know. Could literally be anything. It's like it's sticking on the pitch, but it's like it wants to like it wants to so much, so badly. They're sort of they're being practiced. You know, the practice, the time and the effort and the I think that is also a correct way to practice them. I don't think that is incorrect. And this is 31 minutes now. We've done our 5 minutes. We've done our 5 minutes of trills. Fuck off, get out of here. All right. Which is to say, you know, I know I am intentionally sort of misinterpreting Freudis's advice here. The advice, literally, I'm going to read this verbatim from the book. Says, at least 5 minutes of trills every day in a year will make you improve a lot. I think that is objectively true. It does not say that you only need to practice lip trills for 5 minutes per day for 1 year and you will have a good lip trill. That is not what she's saying. And I understand that. I know that. I am purposefully not misinterpreting, but in whatever, you know what I mean. Oh, I can't even be asked to like explain my rambling, random, incoherent thoughts. Anyways. Whatever. It's my party. I can cry if I want to. that wasn't actually a tear. That was just splash from my water bottle. This is a day and a half. I tell you what. Thank y'all for hanging out. We're not done. For those of you who are hanging out with me, when my brain is like melting, thank you guys sincerely. And there's Mahler. All right. I would like to try to work on this excerpt just a little bit because it's particularly difficult in transitioning from a high passage to a very, very, very low passage. What are you practicing for? Bob is not minion. Sorry, I read that as onion the first time. Good to see you, friend. Hope you're doing well. Right now, we're just practicing just generally. We've got, lessons in general. We're with local ensembles at the community college. Nothing like specific. Like there's no auditions that I'm targeting that I'm practicing for. Just kind of generally, keeping up the chops, working on some excerpts, some solo work, some etudes, things like that. Such that in around April or May time frame, I will probably be practicing specifically for an audition with the local orchestra. They do like their sub lists and utility and assistant positions with the rest of them. So in a few months' time, that's what we'll be really focusing on and gearing up towards. For now, it's sort of preparing for getting into that. And also just getting back into horn because this is day 79, I believe. And before that, there was a hiatus of about 15 years. So it's relearning, it's getting back into it as much as, preparing for things in the future. So the first thing with Mahler 3 that I want to do, I'm not going to play the whole thing off the bat at the moment because the hard part is rehearsal 56, right? Those slurs are actually like, I can move between those notes. I was not able to the last time we played this excerpt. That's encouraging. That feels good. Well, of course, as soon as I say something, why did I even say something? So I think that's not bad. And now comes the fun part when we try and play it. Again, maybe not the whole thing in context because it's a very intensive orchestral excerpt. But I think if we want to get into it, we can do it from, say, 5 before rehearsal 56. So from... the slurs kind of worked on that one. Getting into it. And really what's fun, this is just kind of like an aside, but especially working in the low register these past like probably two weeks, I think. I've never had a great grasp on what my mouth should be doing, what my lips should be doing, my tongue should be doing, my jaw should be doing, my, everything should be doing. I knew that I needed a lot of air, and I know that you corners down, you do some funky shit with your jaw. But other than that, I didn't know, because the problem is that French horn in particular is such an individualized instrument, in low range especially, in the sense that you kind of have to experiment and figure out how your particular mouth setup can play down low. And I don't know why. That never really I don't want to say that it never clicked for me that there had to be a lot of experimentation and but I don't think I had the proper tools to be like, what things can I tweak? Or I didn't have the foundation to be able to say, okay, my I know my chops are good, my lips are strong, my air is good, I can play notes. I should be able to play low, so now I can tweak things, and the low register now speaks because my embouchure is solid enough otherwise, if that makes sense. So it's kind of the first time in my life that I have had the tools to be able to know what in my embouchure and what in my jaw and what in my tongue and teeth and whatever that needs to change, and also that I've had the embouchure strength and security otherwise to be like, okay, I know that this is where my embouchure is set. Now let's figure out how to make these notes sound. So that's been a lot of fun, and it's bearing out. Like we played the low shit from Mahler 3, the first movement. Like that, I have not been able to play that before. That's fucking cool. Yo, Spinomis, what's going on? Good to see ya. That low F sharp eats my lunch. I fucking hate it. I hate it so much, dude. Low range embouchure has definitely evolved over the years for me. I've also had wildly different feedback from different teachers. That's the fucking truth. So, and it's funny you say that. The last time I was taking lessons before right now. Hello. Hey, we're focusing camera. I don't know what is wrong with this camera. These past week or so, it's just not wanting to focus. But my professor in college 15 years ago was trying to teach me not to right? Like I had a very floppy low register. But I think the way he went about it was poor, because he was just like, you gotta use pressure, you gotta secure it, you gotta push when you're down low, because that. And so I fucking tried it and nothing sounded. And it's like, he was not very good, and we might not have had enough time to really dive into the intricacies and whatnot. But I've basically had 15 years to think about don't flop your chops and use pressure in the low range, which makes no sense to me, but that's what I've been sitting with for 15 years. And now all of a sudden I have this. If you don't know this book, highly recommended. It's a bit of a purchase. It was like $35, but Randy Gardner's Mastering the Horns Low Register is a fucking gold mine. I love this book. Not just for the low register stuff, but it tells you how to play Mahler 3. It's got, Mahler 3, right? Written out perfectly. And then it's got an entire page. Musical keys. How to practice, how to be able to do. This is a gold, I say it, a gold mine, a Bible, whatever you want to call it, a great book. But because I have fleshy lips. I've got kind of big lips. And so what my professor, I think, was seeing before as floppy, some of it was. And I do want to be clear. I definitely had a problem flopping and not having secure embouchure placement in the low register. But what I'm learning that I need to do is kind of squeeze in and cushion the mouthpiece around with my bottom lip. Because my bottom lip is there's a lot of real estate there. And because of the placement of the mouthpiece on your embouchure, it's only 1/3 on your bottom lip, right? So there's a lot of my bottom lip that sticks out when I have a proper embouchure. So what I can do, which might be for, again, my personal mouth that I have to personally figure out because I have got fleshy fucking lips. What I'm trying to what I'm learning that I can do is sort of pinch in this bottom here, pinch in, because I saw a video where, and this is the only time I've heard this, some random video on YouTube where the person said, when horn players want to tighten, we don't tighten like top to bottom. We tighten inwards from the sides. And that fucking blew my mind, because all of a sudden I'm squeezing inwards with my bottom lip here, and my camera cannot focus. Hello. Hi. And all of a sudden I'm feeling not resistance, security, and not pressure, but like anchored firmness that was not there before. You know, things like that. So that's, you know, as much as it is, and it's great to get feedback from different teachers, especially for that very reason. I've had 3 teachers in my life. One right now, one that I had in high school, who was this is actually my parents bought her horn off of her for graduation present for me, which is wonderful. I fucking love this horn. But and then my horn professor in college, and those are the only people that I've ever actually taken lessons with, and I think that has been to my detriment. I think I would be better served to take a lot of, not a lot, maybe a lot, but more lessons with different people to get different perspectives, because, you know, it is so personal and individualized. You know what I mean? Who am I studying with now? So there's the local community college in my town. They've got the horn professor there. She's an adjunct, and she also plays with the local symphony and maybe with a couple others like in the area. I don't think she's actually local to this town, because she's got to come into town for lessons and stuff. So, but she's great. She recently got her doctorate at the university. Actually, she may have gotten it from Florida State instead of University of Florida, and I don't hold it against her, you know, because I know she did her master's at UF. So I swear to God, I'm going to burn this camera. But yeah, she's been really great, and it's been good because it's been good to refocus on things that are fundamentals, right? Like, it's been 15 years since I've had a lesson before my teacher now. I've forgotten so much shit that I don't even realize what I've forgotten, you know what I mean? So she's been really good about like, okay, She not this past week because it was canceled, but the week before, and this has fixed my low register, sincerely. She told me to not play on the leg, because since high school I've been playing on the leg and I've been lazy, and now after 2 weeks of not playing on the leg, I don't remember how I ever used to, because my torso is just too tall. Like, if I sit up straight, I'm playing with my chin. Like, this is not, I don't know how did I do this? But that allows me whatever. It's just a little bit of a head tilt as I approach the C, right? And then what I kind of do is between C and like B flat, A flat, I sort of such that when I get to the C, my jaw is out. I've got a full like cushion. I envision it like my bottom lip is a cushion for the mouthpiece. I don't know if you can really see, but it's like my teeth are almost underneath the mouthpiece. And it really like, boom, it allows me to, you know, and it feels secure down there. And I can't do that. If I do that without a head tilt, then I lose the C, B natural, D flat, like those little higher ones. So my shift has to come in 2 parts. Whereas previously I was trying just to do the jaw and stuff and not mess with the angle of the horn. And that's all she did was say, from now on, you're not playing on your leg. And my low range is fixed. Like, what the hell, man? You know what I mean? It's so, it's what a time to be alive. Is all I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's try Mahler 3. We've sufficiently lost our playing mojo and and any flow, so that's great. So now it'll be truly like coming in cold, and that's what I'm gonna do. The slurs at the end, get those back, and then we'll do the whole excerpt. Tilt is a game changer. It is. It really is. And I never, because I didn't have the tools, I didn't have the bottom lip in, like pinch in here to give it a cushion as we did this. And like it's all the pieces have to be there. And now I think they're sort of slotting into place, you know? Fucking crazy. All right. You know, in addition to the air, obviously the air has to be huge. Yo, Pills! What's going on, Pills? Great to see you, my friend. Happy weekend to you. We are doing quite well. We're working on a little Mahler 3 at the moment. First movement, low horn excerpt. And it's sort of coming along. And at the same time, it's like with a little tilt, I'm finding I don't have to drop my jaw and jut it out like necessarily as crazy as I otherwise did. So it's really, it's not an embouchure change so much as like an embouchure just development. I don't think it's ever been developed. You can't change if there was nothing there to begin with. You know what I mean? So I think it's just literally discovering my embouchure, or like inventing my embouchure down low or whatever, if it makes sense. All right, let's do the whole excerpt and see. Because the problem here, and this is going to show up, I would bet, because y'all know me, chat. You know that I bet on damn near everything. I would bet that the low notes are not going to really sound after playing the high and loud passage, but we will see. That's why we're practicing. Fadi Bartella, I apologize if I mispronounced. Hello to you, and how are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Enjoy some horn excerpt from Mahler's Third Symphony, first movement, for horn number 4. We'll see. Okay, so I need to breathe in there. Do I not have my pencil? Tell me I have my pencil. Please tell me I'm not a fake musician. Haha, real musician confirmed. Okay, so I need to breathe in there like... But fucking where? Because if you do... Maybe it just needs to be a giant. Maybe that's it. I've been breathing shallower. I always breathe one measure before the E to E slur per Denise Tryon. Dude, and this is so that's how I like to do it, and that's what I brought up to my teacher. Because the way I asked about this excerpt in my last lesson, and first off, she said, "Why are you practicing this?" And I said, reasons." But she recommended breathing on the between the octaves there because it's a natural sort of a thing and it allows you to set the low. But I love, first off, you're fucking goated for referencing Denise Tryon. She is a machine, a monster, an inspiration, and a shining light in this world of increased darkness. But that's neither here nor there. If you haven't heard her Bagatelle from her Solo, I think is called, album, listen to that. I do daily. It's so good. She is one of my favorites. Yeah, I like breathing there. I just worry about running out is the problem. And I also need to realize as I'm developing my embouchure, right? I noticed just now I was doing the horn tilt with my head and playing like this. And I don't know about you, but if you're trying, can you even see? Or if you're trying to play like this, you're gonna have a bad time. But the slurs sounded. I don't know if that's proper yet, but so if we start at one measure before rehearsal 56 on the high E for one measure, then to the low, and then try that. I think that's what I'm gonna try. And that one felt pretty good, you know? I think we can do it there. The only thing is that we're just going to have to, I say, you know, the royal we. You know, we all breathe at one measure before rehearsal 56 in Mahler 3 first movement, right? When we're playing fourth horn? Obviously. I think it does make sense to breathe there if it's huge. Underline twice. Yes. Cool. Holy cow, we're already at an hour in. So now that one's fine. And that one's not like Mahler 3. It's a fine excerpt. But it's not like Till, you know, where I can almost guarantee you Till is going to be on the audition list. Unless they're auditioning a fourth horn necessarily, which, you know, that'd be pretty cool. Mahler 3 is mostly just like my it's kind of not a guilty pleasure. I would love to be able to play it. That's the thing. I would love to be able to play it. Justification I've heard is that the audition panels want to hear that slur. Yes, that definitely makes sense. Because I remember I watched her low excerpts of the month videos, you know, so often, so many times. I had forgotten why she did that, but that's a good point. But so here's the other thing though, is if in practice, because if you're in the orchestra, you're playing it and you don't play that slur, and the audition panel wants to hear it, like that's fine, but it's never going to be in the piece. So like, sure, they can play. I don't know. My brain's not working at 100% efficiency today. Also, is the other thing. So yeah, I'm a little bit loopy. It's one of those days, one of those weird Saturdays. You know, you're just kind of 75% there. You know, going through the motions a little bit. Hence, why we're going through Nocturno, because it's very much a going through the motions piece. It's good. It's beautiful. I love it. But I feel like working something a little bit more difficult, like Strauss 1, might be a little counterproductive with the way my brain is working today. So let's just fuck around with Nocturno. Let's just do it and be legends, you know? Did I actually take the water? I may have emptied it all into the third. I couldn't remember if I emptied it from the horn, because that would be something, to put all the water into your third and trigger third slides and then not empty it and then play Nocturno in the key of A flat major. I don't think so. As many third vowels as you use, I would die. All right. Okay, hold on. This is not. Okay. I don't know what, but my lips they're just not as flexible today. You know what it is? You know what it probably is? It's all that time we spent playing the tuba flexis. That has drained our flexibility and legato battery a little bit. This is not in any way, shape, or form the truth. It's just kind of gotta find someone to blame, right? For when you're not doing well. And if, it's not me. That would be crazy. Okay. Oh my god! I suck. I suck today, y'all. Piano Seeker, what's going on, friend? Good to see you again. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Great start to your weekend. I am losing my fucking mind. Oh, which is fine. It's fine. It's just the chops are a little fatigued, the brain's a little loopy, things are miswired or whatever. p.m. Oh shit. Well, I hope you had a good Saturday. I hope your weekend is going very well in that case. Oh my god. Today gonna make me fucking hate Franz Strauss's Nocturno. It's like, I don't know what I played today that has made it so that my corners, they feel tight. It just feels like they're not like as responsive as they normally are, and that's really pretty frustrating. I don't know why. That one interval there from it's E flat to C. I have played that probably thousands of times in my life. And it's just, it's sticky. It's sticky, and I don't know why. It sticks on the like A. Yeah, it's sticking on the A for some reason. That's not even in the key. The A doesn't even go here. Jeez. What a shit show. And for the record, I'm referring to myself and my play today. This is not very good. I apologize, you guys. Rest, blah, blah, blah. play this now? Why do I all of a sudden not know the fingerings for this? I will say that that slur from the G flat, that octave. That passage feels pretty good. Yo, what's up? Living a lift. Appreciate that. This is a good to see you. First off, hope you're doing well. It's my old teacher's horn. When I was in high school, my horn teacher had this horn. She was also my band director, and so I played it since 10th grade, I guess, is when she came to school. And so this was the horn I played in high school, and then my mom bought it off of her when I graduated high school as a graduation present. So it's been mine ever since. It's a damn good horn. It's a Holton. If you're familiar, the model is an H179. She's a good horn. Usually, most days I play better than I'm playing today. Today is a bit of a weird day in terms of playing quality and camera quality. Apparently, what the fuck? Here we go. Stay focused. Stay focused. All right. Let's finish off Nocturno and maybe do some clean etudes. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. It's so hard to play it so softly. I'm trying to play it very softly and gently and legato-ly, and I'm not using enough air, and my chops are not responding very much, or like as much as I want them to. So it's kind of a bit of a triple threat here. Alright. That's Nocturno. Sort of. Let's get that shit out of here. And you know what? We've been good. Let's play some fun stuff. Let's do some Kling. Ooh, Kling number 9. Yes. Kling number 9. Oh baby. This is a good one. This is how we get our mojo back. For the record. This is how we get our mojo back. This is how we're getting our mojo back, you guys. Not good, y'all. This fucking blows. That's okay. Also, it's a little hot. Yo, good evening. Hashtag hello to hashtag popular trend. Good to see you, friend. Whew, hope you're doing well. Having a good weekend. It is hot in here. Because it's cold outside. And it's hot in here. We so hot. I tell you, this is not a good day for practice. Not my best day for practice, I should say. It's a great day to practice. And I'm glad that we are taking the time and spending the energy and the effort. But man, I just wish it sounded a little bit better. Okay. Ran out of breath on that one. Oh my god, that's so messy. Fuck it. You know what? This is not the day for that. This is not the day for this cling. I tell ya. What day of cling is it? Is it a day of cling? We must challenge these assumptions that it is a day for cling at all. You know, maybe it's just not. Holy cow, I forget how to do this. Huh. Because the problem is, with this one, I don't know it more than just like this little bit. And maybe a couple more phrases, but I don't really want to do this one. So why am I playing it? What are we doing, chat? Weird. Excuse me. Okay, nope, we're not doing this one either. We're not fucking doing this one. I don't know why I'm flipping through the pages as if I know any of the ones back there. I do not. I sure don't. Oh, man. Definitely not Death Fly Shoots. Modest Mgzorgsky? That might be a fun little... Five, one, two, three, four, five. Two, three, four, five, one, two, three, four, five. Okay, so we did table d'une exposition. Heldenleben is not going to be good. Ooh, you know what could be good though? Let's do Shostakovich. Shostakovich 5. The low bit, not the high bit. So I ran out of air, so if you only take 2 breaths, holy shit. Well, 3, because there's the rest. You know, blah, 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 etc., etc. Where are we at? Not even an hour and a half, though. Not even an hour and a half, though. To be fair, and maybe this might be what's contributing to why I'm not playing as well today. Andreas, what's going on? Good to see you. What are you practicing so diligently for? I'm gonna try that one again. My apologies. What are you practicing so diligently for an orchestral audition? At the moment, it's just for like today's practice is just a maintenance sort of practice day. At a certain level, you know, college or above, you know, in terms of musician, you really want to be practicing every single day. Because the old adage is if you take 1 day off, you notice. If you take 2 days off, your colleagues start to notice. And then if you take 3 days off, the audience will notice. So it's important to be doing every single day at the level that I want to play at, right? At the moment, there are no auditions on the horizon that I'm specifically preparing for. But there will be one coming up in about April or May for the local symphony that will have. I plan on auditioning for their sublist, maybe like a utility horn or an assistant or something kind of a position. That we will be like hammering out specific excerpts. We'll be making sure that our Strauss one, our Mozarts are like pristine and ready to go when we have the audition rep list published. But for now, we're just kind of like trying to be well-rounded, you know, working on technique, working on general, excuse me, that was not picking my nose. General excerpts like Shostakovich 5, Till Eulenspiegel is going to be on there more than likely. etudes and stuff like that. So yeah, at the moment it's kind of just practice with some stuff maybe on the horizon a couple of months out. But I appreciate the question, and I thanks so much for being here. And honestly, we might not be playing too much more today because today has been not a very good day of practice. It might be more of a relax, recover. We got some meal prep to do. I kind of want to bake a loaf of bread. Actually, that might be what we do. Horn has been great today. Horn is great every day. The worst day of Horn playing is better than the best day of doing taxes. And that's the goddamn truth. Because I used to be a CPA, so that's where that, if in case the the segue there was no common thread, well, I spent 8 years doing taxes, and now the quote unquote worst day of French horn playing is still orders of magnitude better than the best day doing taxes. So I think let's not do anything more. We've done an hour and a half, granted a soft hour and a half, but let's say that is sufficient practice time for today, and let's warm down. Let's make sure that we set ourselves up as well as we can for tomorrow's practice by warming down properly, making sure that we sort of try and work out any residual tightness. Just focus on having good airstream and support. And we're going to do, so the warm down routine is the same every day. We start on a middle G. We go down chromatically in minor third pattern. And we do that to the bottom of the horn. And then we start on the C, third space C, and do major arpeggios in 2 octaves down, again, to the bottom of the horn. So that's what we'll be doing. Something was fucking like half open there. That was weird. B flat there is not as reliable as the D. But that's all right. It has been appearing a little bit better than it has been. And one of these days, it will be as good as the D, and then we'll be able to get the fundamental every now and again, and then we'll get the fundamental C on occasion, and it'll be like, oh, I can't wait. Ah, we almost had that one there. I almost practiced the horn for an hour today. Love to hear that. That's excellent. You've done your work today. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for the kind words. Love that. You're a pretty cool person too, Andreas. I will say. Or I'm hoping it's Andreas and not Andrea Swarley, and not then that I'm completely, because Andreas and Andrea, those are very different names, and I apologize if I have gotten it wrong. That is not my intention. Okay, let's do some arpeggios. My lips are so dry. Yo, we got the D flat. We got the D flat on the arpeggios decently well. That's not too dang bad. Alright, y'all. I apologize for the bit shorter of a practice day today. But sometimes that's just how she goes. Thar's how she blows and all that. I'm not that nautical of an individual, but, you know, It was true back in the seafaring days of the age of exploration, and it's just as true today. Thar's how she sometimes blows. Anyways, we're going to watch our phraseology on that one. And we're calling time. Ah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I fucked it all kinds of. No. Whatever, close enough. Call it. Boom. That's it. Yo. I apologize for the pronunciation. Warge? Warge. I bet you that is some European stuff that my linguistics are too American to be able to properly pronounce ever in my life. I do apologize, but good to see ya. Hope all of y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. If I don't see ya, we'll be back for practice tomorrow, probably. Hopefully it'll sound better than this, but take care, you guys. Guys, gals, non-binary pals. Give y'all some of this. I'll see y'all later. Bye, everyone.